My dad leaving was hard.
I've been cutting myself. I was sexually molested when I was younger. I was in the sixth grade when I started smoking. Then I started smoking marijuana.
Drugs are more important than me and my mom and my little brother, and he just left.
I started going out and getting drunk. I OD'd on ecstasy.
He chose drugs over me, and that just it. Not over me, but my whole family. My grandparents, my mom, my brother, and that's what hurt.
When I started doing ecstasy, that's when I got into all the sex, guys, and it just felt great, so I just did it, But it don't feel so great afterwards.
School assemblies usually have sometimes a positive attitude because I get to get out of class and stuff, but they're usually pretty boring. Like, wow, it's going to be a little bit different, so just kind of looking forward to it. Came out a lot different than I expected.
I didn't really know very much about life choices other than the fact that there were people that were connected to the Columbine shooting, and I have often wondered what good can come from the Columbine shooting.
For the rest of your life, you're going to hear stuff, and you get to decide in the filter of your own brain, is this something I want to do? Is this something I want to leave behind? Is this something I want to take with me for the rest of my life?
Everybody in this room knows what it is to go through pain. Some of you are in places you didn't ask to be put in. If you're like me when I was your age, the people you should have been able to count on the most are the people hurting you the most. We're always finding kids that are cutting themselves. We find kids that are suicidal. You're huffing, doing drugs, doing sexual stuff that you regret. There's all kinds of poor life choices that we get into when we're in pain.
Read about you in the newspaper someday, not that you were in some sort of gang fight or drug bust, but that you actually helped the world become a better place.
All I ever wanted was for somebody to love me. So I thought if I could have sex with somebody, it means they love me and I love them. And I caused a lot of people a lot of pain, and I got a lot of regret from a lot of selfish choices I made.
Of course your life matters. Of course it's important. Maybe no one made sacrifices for you. Maybe no one paid the cost of being integrous and doing the right thing.
I am a cheerleader. Do you believe that? Yeah! Crazy.
All right, here we go. Give me deep, deep.
We're still adjusting medication.
I didn't have this growing up. You heard my childhood was really messed up and painful. A lot of you have it hard at home, and I'm sorry. I understand. I'm sorry. But the great news is this is what you can have in a few years, but it starts today, this month, this year, by you respecting yourself, respecting other people.
This Life Choices, this specific program it hit a lot of areas, and it will touch all the students that it goes to, and I can say that proudly, and it's going to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's going to touch and heal people. I was healed today.
I think my life will be different in many ways, because just last night I was wanting to kill myself, and when I heard this, it was like a miracle. When I heard this, I was like, wow, I guess I'm really am supposed to live.
You can watch anything on the news, but when you actually have testimonies from the survivors of that day, it was just very moving to me, and I thought it was a very good experience for our children to see what actually happened.
A lot of them have gone through some of the things that Mr. Phillips talked about he had gone through as a child, and that I think had the most impact is that, hey, I'm not the only one who's gone through this.
Well, I was very moved. I wish that the entire student body had been able to see it, because I think they would have been so enriched after having seen the program today.
The speakers made it more vivid and graphic. They were like the narrators to a story, and the story was very thought-provoking.
The kids began to really identify. They saw themselves.
I believe that it had a great impact on them, just by the mere expressions in their faces, how they concentrated when the speakers were talking.
And just see the sincerity in what the Phillips are doing. I really felt connected to them.
It gave them a chance to actually put themselves or reflect or put themselves in a situation of, okay, if this were to happen in my school, how could I handle it, or how can I prevent this from happening in my schools? And it could happen here. That it made them think about, how they can live their lives better and how their lives can impact others.
I think the program has great meaning for both teenagers and adults. I think every child, parent, people, everybody should hear that.
They connected with the representatives from Life Choices, and so if kids had a problem that they wanted to talk about, they got an opportunity to get some things out. They were ready to make a change in their lives. In other words, that they were committing to be better people, and I thought that was a lovely moment.
I thought the program was wonderful.
It was a wonderful experience, and we're hoping that we can bring them back to Sterling so that more of the student body will be able to benefit from this experience.
I had a little bit of a concern that maybe some of my faculty members would be upset about class time that was lost, but just the opposite. They have overwhelmingly come to me and said how well received the assembly was, not only for their students, but also it helped them personally. And as far as I'm concerned, it helped me also. I've dealt with some things today that I haven't dealt with in a long time.
Every school campus in America needs to hear this message.
I thought that it was just going to be another run-of-the-mill program, just an average program that you come away and really hate. And I came away hating it for a different reason. Because I couldn't find something to hate about it. Everything I heard hit the nail right on the head with my life. It made me feel. I can't stand to feel. It's just touched me in so many ways. And I don't know where to begin with it.